Well, this could be a massive problem in the future. Let's begin. Now, of course, being the handsome 20-year-old man that I am, okay, yes, plus a few more years, I'm actually quite lucky that because I was in my teenage years when pay-as-you-go mobile phones became popular, I've basically been brought up with all the new technology that has come around since then. So I found it quite easy to adapt to the modern way of doing things. Unfortunately though, the same can't be said for everyone, through of course no fault of their own, and therefore a lot of people who find it harder seem to be facing harsh consequences, and even fined as a result if this story is anything to go by. It just makes me wonder if this could be the reason. My plan to eliminate cash and take over the world is almost complete. We just need to do something to deal with the stragglers. Well, I heard that if you click the subscribe button down there, then you'll never face a fine again for the rest of your life, so why not give it a push? The article says that an 80-year-old driver has been fined £100 after he struggled to use an app to pay for his parking, despite buying a second printed ticket. Former tax inspector Anthony Birch believed he had paid the £1 charge for parking in Gloucestershire via a phone app. Drivers at the car park have 20 minutes to input their registration number and pay, or risk a large fine being picked up on cameras. After leaving the car park, Mr. Birch became unsure whether the charge had gone through, and so returned to Fine Fair multi-storey car park in Stroud, where he paid £1 to display a ticket in his car. But despite this, he later received a £100 fine from the centre's parking operator, Civil Enforcement Limited. To be honest, if he paid twice, I can't see why he got fined, unless they cancelled each other out or some stupid reason like that. But does anyone else think that 20 minutes is a bit harsh for a multi-storey car park? I mean, surely shouldn't they have barriers that dish out tickets to people entering, which of course they will then have to put in machines and pay before leaving, which surely should eliminate any fines altogether, shouldn't it? And by doing it this way, it just seems to me as if they're counting on people not actually paying in 20 minutes so they can fine them, and therefore get more money as a result. Speaking of which, what would happen if there was an app problem with their app and people couldn't actually pay? Hopefully then in that case you'd like to think they would let them off, but no doubt that would cause some sort of delay in any refund being given. Mr. Birch's bank statement shows he had been charged and refunded 1p by the parking company twice, a standard procedure to check if an account can pay a bill. He says this proves that he had tried to pay via the app, but despite appealing to the company, this was rejected and his subsequent phone calls were all ignored by an automated answering machine. He now intends to challenge the fine to set an example for other elderly people struggling with tech. Well, hopefully he'll win, and I wish him the best of luck. Although it does sometimes seem that the modern convenient way of doing things aren't always the best, just like in this video where drivers are furious at Tesco's. I can't say I blame them. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.